Well, this is very spontaneous. Hello. So, I was in my house doing some arts and crafts. Love going. And I was like, wait a minute. I have yet to go outside. And then I looked on Stellarium, which is a great app. Look so sparkly. And I was like, wait, the moon is still above the horizon. I'm going to go check it out. And then I went and I climbed my ladder, thinking I might get a better view from my ladder there. I was careful. You got to be careful. It's early in the morning, but there is a, put my glasses on. There's a bank of clouds that it's going to go below soon. Let's go a little closer. Yeah, this is what you do. Hi, everybody. This is Stretching the Spirits, someone mine. Oh, yeah. Going behind a pretty dense cloud. Well, I got a little bit of a moon dance. Well, I'm glad I got the last bits of that. You know, I have to say, happy Aries season, and we got Easter 6 days, 5 days from today. So, how's your revival? How's your revival? You know, it's a time to realize that as so many powerful players in this game we're all involved in have been put up on a cross and said, hey, we can't handle your light, man. Your light is too freaking bright. And J-Man's just like, hey, I'm not turning this down. I'm not going to turn it down. And if this is what needs to happen, so be it. And quite frankly, we need to start over back here, everybody. We've gotten a little messed up in our situation here. Like, I'm going to show you that you can be revived. Yeah, you can be revived. How does one get revived? Well, what did I just write down? Wrote something down. Yeah, hi, good morning. How does one ignite their light? Because we all got this light in us, and it's a spark. And I'm trying to set up my situation here. Hello. Man, it feels good to be in body right now. How are you guys feeling in body? I mean, I need a lot of stretching. But that's good, like if you're tight and need to stretch, you definitely should. You get a little more comfortable here. What am I wearing? Okay, something like this. I asked because I slept in it. Yeah. I wear clothes that I can sleep in. Oh my gosh. Let me move my robe. So yeah, as we come through this portal of, Aries season and Easter on the rise, and so much planetary alignment, and I was looking at my Stellarium app, and all the planets are just lit up and lined up. Really, they're just lined up in this procession. And isn't it beautiful to see if how much light we got going out there? How many sparks? How many sparks? Are you sparkling? Do you blend in? Jesus, sure the heck didn't blend in. No way. He was a problemo for a lot of the people in charge. The people in the temple who are like, you know what, I hope you don't mind, but we're going to be exchanging some money here. And Jesus is like, people who are just like victims, and really monopolizing on their victimhood, as we see people doing now around us. Victimhood is a very popular posture. And if you're the victim, that means you're the good guy. And the other guys must be the bad guy. So, that feels good, right? Doesn't it feel to be like, we are the ones who know what is right? And you have the blue and the red and Democrats and Republicans, right? And they're going, we are the ones who need the vote. Come, no vote on our side, and I think people are pretty much in their camps, and so like who this mystery, like these mystery voters are, like who are they? The ones whose votes are they trying to get, right? Are people really like still uncertain, But I don't know. Like back in the day, I sure as heck knew I was going to vote for a Republican, right? And you guys are the same way with Democrats. I always preferred to be independent, or like, I was way into Bernie Sanders, let's really shake this up. And yeah, I guess it was about 4 years ago, probably like February, after the primaries, and just the Ohio business, and that's so freaking weird, like, like, yeah, we're gonna go do this thing, and I don't know why I made that gesture, but just so many calories, energy calories, and you see how much you put into this production that is screened before you. And now you pay for it. Like if you have cable, you gotta pay for this stuff, man. It used to just be like, can you just watch this and absorb it? And it's free. All you need to do is television. Just plug it in. Now that's not the case, which I find fascinating. But there's also so many more options. We only have like 3 channels. We like cartoons like Saturday morning, and we live for that stuff, right? I'm gonna bend forward, grab my toes. So yeah, what is your light? What is your individual flame? You can put yourself in the camp of like, I'm part of this religion, or I vote this way, or I identify as, this. But what's great is that as we transform into Aquarius, you can identify as many different portions of yourself, and especially as you age, don't you think you're supposed to change a little bit? I know it's thought, especially through my gen, that you shouldn't make such an abrupt change that you upset the apple cart of the group you're participating in, and many people have done that, But what the Corona showed us is like, who's really down with us, and some of you could have been like, no one. And then we found these amazing communities, and then there was another Corona. It's going to continue expanding, as we hold on to this beautiful energy. Where does it go? Does it go back to you? Are you just leaking all over the place? Are you participating in energetic shift shows with individuals that just like aren't even worth it, right? Not that they're not worth being individuals, but they're just not worth being in your field. And it's getting that cutthroat, because you can't really submerge your feelings anymore. They will come up. Now, the stronger you are, the faster they'll come up, because you can handle them more. You'll be able to render the experience and the alchemy needed to make it clean, make it heartfelt and heart open, but also make it very swift. Many of you would be like, how does this even work? Well, it's interesting that you watch television shows that, you know, many of the scenes are very dramatic and abrupt, and you're just so like, wait, what? You know, like the suddenness of things is alarming and is a surprising. So you like to see that on the screen, but you don't actually enact that in your life, unless it's socially acceptable, you know? You guys hear that? My bones are like the crackling fire. Any beautiful balance you can make right now with this Libra moon is fantastic. Look at this. I've got my arms out towards you, swinging back and forth. That's like really good, you know, resistance. So many women are so bummed out about their arms. They're just bummed out. Yeah, but your arms are connected to the side of this beautiful carriage you're in, this beautiful body you're in. You know, I have no problem with like, but you really need to flow into movement. And just feel all the way through the orbiting to your fingertips. Feel that spine of yours. Let's go the other way. You should hear a lot of crunching. Go ahead and go to the tips. Doesn't that feel good? Oh my gosh, that feels so good. I'm just going to enjoy that. Hold on a second. There's some sacral region stuff going on. I know that right now the Aries season with the Libra full moon, this balancing of a cardinal fire, and just the fact that we're in the cardinal fire of the blue, you know, the rising, the resurrection, you know, of these seeds coming into above the earth, blooming, all the beautiful flowers on the trees that are promises of fruit later, right? And you see this ahead of you, and you might be wondering, I feel like crap. You know what I mean? I can't get on this energetically, especially because it's a leap year. It's an intense year to choose. And I know a lot else is coming up. 322 is a big day, as they typically are. Grabbing your goat, you know what I mean? Let's go sacrifice something. And that really does just take the focus off of you and what you're feeling in your immediate field. It relationship and family and friends. And creative projects. Your spine is asking you to set it up so it can give you some direction. Get that cerebral spinal fluid really bathing. That spine. So alignment and information can be directed from the now, from the drops of memories or a song that'll remind you of someone, or maybe a phone call out of the blue, maybe a text out of the blue that is a interesting situation, and you just feel your posture. Do you deserve to handle it in a way that's clean and with a clear mind as the result? Or do you deserve to, stay in that stickiness and that smelly pool of individuals who just want to stay in that and be inauthentic? Because if they're inauthentic, you sure the hell can't be authentic around them, right? You see how it doesn't work. Authenticity only works with people who are authentic. It's not sustainable otherwise. And being authentic means that you don't mind being burned. Your authenticity means more than people's opinion or their validation. And if you get that from the inside, you don't need it from the outside. You hear that? So the other side. I know this is kind of a flash dance shit. Other side, grab a wall. Twist and push into that. You can stretch anywhere. And you need to stretch everywhere, to expand your body. That's what your ancestors want you to do, because they can send you more messages that way, right? If you're all blocked up with no, my ancestors sucked, I was born in a cult, I remember my brother saying that, and he earnestly believed it, and I could see why I never really took it that personally. But now I just see all the beauty of, the religion that my mother was raised in, and my father. And she did not blend in. They accepted her, but she definitely was wild card. So grab a stick. This is from me, Mom. If you can find a stick out in the woods or whatever, and just hang out a little bit. Getting that system stretched out, getting a nice space for your spine to climb, I'm just pushing down, lengthening my spine, dropping my shoulders. I have a channel called Seminal Stretch if you guys want to check it out from 2020, where I played with some sticks for stretching. You see, I never stopped. How am I? This, Renee, you haven't gotten nobody even likes your stuff, and no, it's great. It's like, and that's the thing. Like, the fact that I don't do it for likes, like you probably would. Could you sustain your passion about something, without the results being like, look what I've done, but actually look what I'm doing, It's like you don't start into the self-healing journey and expect the results right away. You need to just keep loving yourself more and more every day. And that may mean shift show, paradigm 1. How do you feel now? You like it? What could you do in your life that would create a complete tower moment? Everything would change immediately. Oh my gosh. It could be, leaving a job. It could be, expanding out of a community of people. A way of life. My way of life involved drinking. Just did. And it's been 4+ years. This whole like alcoholic business, like whatever, call yourself whatever. That's how I got to now. I don't regret any of that. It got me here. It was perfectly aligned, and the people were perfectly lovely, that I engaged with. And it's just, as you keep expanding, you should expand your ripple. And that means like you leave for more fertile soil, to plant your seed. You've done the planting you can do, where you've been the longest, 20, 30 years of, similar conversations. You do that for 20 more? Aren't you looking for some variety? And if not, you're just creating drama around not having any, And people who do, big shifts like this scare the frick out of you. It's almost like it's too right there for you, and you don't even want to, like, the implications of that would be, well, unknown. And I tell you what, faith and trust in Gaia and in God, they do test you. They do test you, because how else would you create a testimony? It can't be from someone else's testimony that yours is born, can it? Can it really? Be authentic if it didn't come from within you. And of course, we have all these beautiful belief systems that are organized and require, energy in exchange. The frequency of money, It's kind of a pay to play. There's something I wrote down that when you've invested in something so long, how can you turn back? You've just invested so much. And what loss would you have if you just walked away from that investment? I don't know. That's up to you. I see the unknown is very enchanting when I'm in a place where I'm in despair. And you just want to feel alive. So maybe things happen that had you made the choice to just go seek your own joy, you get into a deeper and deeper pit of despair, you know. And that's not for everybody. Not everybody feels that way. Other people just have like a pretty balanced way. They don't do a lot of deep dips and a lot of high highs, you know. It's pretty level. But in leap years, it's really not up to you. It's up to the energy all around you. So you are in that flow. But you have the opportunity to be in flow, but be in your own flow, because there will be flow nonetheless. There's flow. So I choose to be in my own flow amongst other flowers, free flowers, and see how we'll ignite our light. All right. Oh yeah. I don't know. This is so long. Oh my gosh. Dude, this is so long. All right. Well, namaste. I'll check it out. Have a lovely energy with this new moon, this full moon in Libra, really just bringing the spotlight to all this surface business. So good luck and namaste.